What a start to the week. All right, last night, late Monday night, about 11:30, we had a good thunderstorm roll in. We've had a couple of them throughout the day yesterday afternoon. Good thunderstorm ran through, woke us up, and then we're like, okay, this cell is gonna kind of cruise on through. That was 11:30 at night. 1:45, same thing happens. Another thunderstorm is rolling through, and this one's a little bit more intense, to the point of we got hail last night. So you can see, like, this is all hail, the leaf damage, hail leaf damage. That was a fantastic start to the week. We just had our trees trimmed, but luckily we didn't get the house painted yet. That's on the docket for the summer. So at least the house hadn't already been painted. The other problem we have is that Dave got rear-ended. He's fine, by the way, he's fine. Everyone involved is fine. It's rear-ended, but it's gonna be a challenge to put that together. So great start to the week. Anyway, it's recovery week for me after Boulder. I'm still pretty sore. Basically, I'm just trying to get back on top of things. Obviously, today is not a day to go to the pool. More rain. So it's just can't catch a break. Got my dog in the car because we were gonna go for a walk, right? Well, we did. Did we walk? Well, we didn't walk for very long. You need much more walking than that. Upsides for recovery is that I don't have to go running. Downsides for recovery is that he doesn't get to go running. I'm going to give myself a couple of days before I jump into triathlon training. I kind of need to organize my thoughts around it too, because I do want to bring you information about it as I go, but I also, I want to make sure that I'm actually do the training properly. And then I had a meeting with Jen for the launch, because this is launch week, right? We are launching the podcast this week, which is awesome. But there's a lot to do, and I need to make sure that I have all of our ducks in a row. And I have to give a huge shout out to Jen, because she does so much work that you guys aren't necessarily seeing. All of those cool thumbnails and things that we're posting on Instagram. She's done an amazing job. She built all of those. So please just give Jen a shout out. She's amazing. She's also ridiculously organized. Like, I have this blender of stuff that I know I need to do, but she's very organized. She knows how to rock a spreadsheet, and I love that, because I know that she's that organized and that I don't have to worry about it so much. Oh, look. My son's back from piano.
Hi there.
Yep. Okay, I was up late last night editing video for the podcast launch, which is tomorrow. I think I have everything figured out. By the time tomorrow hits, I'm hoping that all of the feeds that we've announced are actually working, and that it's all gonna go up and we'll be fine. I'm just afraid that we're gonna go live with this and like none of the links work. I'm kind of hoping it just works. I've kind of busted a groove, because now I'm switching from running into triathlon training. A lot of that has to happen outside, and I'm out of practice. Like, I've forgotten how to do that inside, or it's a lot of work, or it, just all of that setting up. I do feel a little strange, because it's a 12-week training plan, and it's gonna go fast. And I'm already, 3 days into the plan, and I haven't done anything. So it's not bad, it's just that can't be a trend. I have to develop a new habit very quickly. Okay, you guys, first ride of the season. First ride outside as a workout in, I think, 4 years, you guys. Here are a couple of things that I'm really excited about with this. One, I did basically the whole workout. It called for an hour and 10 minutes. I did an hour and 8. Because the bike just got tuned, it actually feels really good. He stops well, he stops quickly. The brakes are really well tuned. The gearing is well tuned. It feels really good. And, you know, he did good. So Gary is ready for another good season of triathlon. So I'm pretty happy about it. But yeah, I mean, considering that this was the first time out, it felt pretty good. I feel strong on the bike. I felt a lot more confident once I got warmed up, and I think it's going to be a good season. I almost didn't go. I feel pretty good. Okay, so the first ride of the season is probably not the one that's going to hurt. It's probably the second ride of the season. But now I have to get ready for the podcast launch. We are launching officially here in about 45 minutes. I'm super nervous. We are 3 minutes away from the premiere. There are 5 people waiting. There are people already commenting. This is getting really exciting. By the way, did you see my shirt? I gotta show you my shirt. This is my shirt. This is the shirt I'm wearing for the podcast premiere. Okay? No one's ever really gone. Princess Leia. I have to say though, that I'm really glad that I didn't shoot video today. I'm nervous, you guys. I don't know why. I don't think I'm nervous because of the podcast itself or how it sounds. I think I'm nervous because I've set a new level of expectation for the amount of content. It's exciting. I'm actually kind of emotional. I was all ready to go to the pool. I was actually motivated to get my swim in. And I forgot that not all of the pools are open this week because it's still the last week of school, so they have limited scheduling. So the pool that's closest to me is not open today. That means that I might do something called a 2-a-day tomorrow. So I will probably run first thing in the morning, and then I will go to the pool when they open at 11. So those 2 things will happen in one day, and then the following day I have a brick workout, so I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about that. Can't seem to keep my dog from eating grass. Good morning, everybody. It's Friday morning. It's the last day of school, the last day of elementary school for my soon-to-be middle schooler. I'm in complete denial. I haven't even thought about it. I don't even want to think about it. I can't even. Okay, I'm out for an easy 40-minute run. Both Christine's training plan and my Garmin triathlon plan basically said the same thing, so I'm on track. Today, easy 3 miles plus an optional workout in my weakest sport. And it's a toss-up between the bike and the swim, but I'm probably going to go swim today. So today is called a 2-a-day. So early workout in the morning. Later this morning, I'm going to go to the pool. Last day as an elementary school kid. It's pretty exciting. I'm kind of freaking out. He's very excited. He's very excited to go to school today. We're actually going to be very early. We're walking to school, and we're going to be super early.
7:28 in the morning.
7:28.
School starts at 8:15.
Yeah. So he's walking to school, but it's only going to take him like 20 minutes, so he's going to be standing around waiting for something to happen. Because what's happening tonight?
I have a sleepover.
He's got a sleepover. Do you have a sleepover?
It's a wakeover.
Okay, I just filled in my Run the Year calendar on May 31st. Filled in my Run the Year calendar for the year to date. Bear Peak Quest, 89 miles. Krypton Quest is 27 miles. Penguin Quest is 62 miles. So the Rhode Island Quest is 37 miles. Over here we have the Ultra 100 Mile Quest. This steam-powered car set the land speed record in 1906 of 127. You have the oldest marathoner quest, 100 miles. The Grand Canyon is 277 miles from end to end. I did the Chicken Quest, and that's 13 miles. The Bridge Quest. Lake Pontchartrain Causeway is the longest bridge open over open water in the United States. It's 24 miles. The Honeybee Quest, so that's 15 miles. I have the 5K Quest, the 10K Quest completed, the half marathon Quest. So with all of those filled in, I have about 900 miles. So I'm actually really excited. I have a lot of stickers up, a lot of squares colored and a lot of miles covered already, and that's where we sit. Okay, so last week I was in the process of getting all of these podcasts put together and kind of getting them ready for posting. I had struggled with one of them. There was one podcast that actually kept failing. Like basically, like I would be almost done with it and then some glitch in the system, or maybe it was a corrupt file that I used as an audio file. I don't know what happened, but the whole thing, like all the hours and hours of work that I did on this particular podcast was completely lost, and the whole file was screwed up. I spent 2 tries, actually. I went through that particular podcast twice. Like I completely started over. I did the whole thing once and then it screwed up, and then I did the whole thing a second time and then it screwed up. I'm starting over for a 3rd time on this podcast. I am being very careful about how I save it. I'm saving multiple copies of all of it, and I hope that I can actually get through it and finish it, and I can actually post it with no issues. So it's going to be tedious, but I mean, I was just so frustrated and disenchanted with the whole thing. I'm like, why am I doing this? I actually shot something the night that the second try, that second time through, when that got screwed up, I was in tears. And I was an absolute mess. And I even shot something. I was gonna post it in last week's video, but I thought, no, I need to move on. I need to get this taken care of. So it was challenging, and so I'm starting it over. We'll see. I hope it goes up on the day it's supposed to go up. All right, but right now I have to get ready to go to the pool. Okay guys, I'm on my way to the pool. Yikes. I haven't done a dedicated swim workout in 4 years, since Ironman. So this will be interesting. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know. John Rat, look tired. It's because I am. But okay, that was actually a really good first time back in the pool. I'm kind of surprised that it felt as good as it did, and that I actually got through the whole workout in 45 minutes or less, and that's good. You know how when you learn something very early in your life and you go and you stop doing it for a while, but then when you come back to it, you're like, oh yeah, I remember how to do this. That's how this was. Not nearly as fast as I was, but I knew I wouldn't be. I didn't have any expectations that I would be. I was worried. My big fear on this one was that I was going to be gassed after like 500 meters, and that I was just going to be so tired and so worn out that I couldn't complete the workout. So that I could do that was really good. So this was a good workout. The thing about swim workouts though is that now I'm starving. Oh boy, you guys. Okay, coffee. Saturday morning, sun is just about to come up. I wanted to be out earlier than this. Okay, so far the training week and recovery week has gone fairly well. I haven't really overdone it, but that being said, I was reminded this morning when I was trying to get out of bed how challenging that first swim really is. There have been several points in my life where I've stopped swimming and then gone back to it. This is one of those times, and I remember why it's so hard. I do think Orange Theory has helped with the rowing, because when I do row, I concentrate on those upper back muscles. When I'm in the weight room, I'm concentrating on those upper back muscles. So I think that's gonna help, but it certainly didn't prepare me for 1,800 meters in the pool yesterday. On the docket today is my first brick workout. It's really early, and my husband pointed out that it's really early in the training cycle. It's a 1 hour bike followed by a half-hour run. Watch is not a multi-sport watch, and I've been kind of wanting a multi-sport watch for, how long have I been a triathlete? 15 years? Yeah. But basically, I'm just stalling and waiting for the coffee to kick in before I head out on this brick workout. I'm sore. I'm sore this morning. I'm tired, fatigued. So taking it easy out there today is going to be very important. Okay, I'm going to finish my coffee and then I'm going to go out for my bike ride. Well, it's a week of firsts. First ride in 4 years, first swim in 4 years, and my first bike run brick workout in 4 years. Okay, so today's workout was actually a lot better than I had anticipated. I mean, I remember, my body's like, oh yeah, I remember how this feels. And I didn't like it then either. What makes you think that 4 years is gonna make me miss it? So I'm still, it's learning how to embrace the suck, right? I mean, it becomes a question of how hard are you willing to work? So that was the question I kept asking myself. Excellent workout week. Tomorrow's a rest day. It is a rockin' Saturday night. This is what I do on Saturdays. I work. I actually work quite a bit. Okay, so last week I had a huge list, right? I don't know if you remember that, but I had a huge list. Let me see if I can find it actually, because it's probably in here. Yeah, this list right here, okay? This is the list I showed you last week. I've got a new list. It's all new stuff. It's all new stuff. Hey guys, the podcast is doing amazing. I'm so excited and I couldn't be more grateful to you guys for checking us out on all of the places that we are on now. It's only been 2 days. iTunes, Stitcher, and Spotify. Okay, so that's exciting. We also have an RSS feed, so if you want to go directly to that, all of those links are going to be in the description. I also am going to add to the blog here a little bit more this summer. I still have actually quite a bit of video content that I want to get to you. And my husband is home with dinner. So I'm gonna shut it down now. I'm done. So I gotta go and have dinner and probably just relax the rest of the evening. All right, I'm gonna go eat dinner. We got steaks. All right, guys, it's Monday morning, about 5:30 a.m. and I realized I forgot to close out my week last night. It's okay. I kind of shut down yesterday after I spent the morning at the shop for snorkeling class, and I basically just said, you know what, I'm done working for this weekend. So I put everything away. I kind of relaxed a little bit. I have to say it was actually a really good week, training wise. Recovering from Boulder and getting into triathlon, it was kind of a nice transition. There was a lot that obviously was I had to remember how to do, but it worked out really well. So I'm gonna close it out this week. Let me know what you think of the BolderBOULDER 10K results and the day. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of that. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Check out our podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spotify. As of now, that's where we're sitting. So I hope to see you on the next one, guys. Have a great week, and I will chat with you soon. Until then, go find your awesome and happy running. Goofus. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, you're so funny. You're a good boy.